Right. Do you know what's wrong with Ferrari at the moment?
No, but I'm guessing you're going to tell us.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I know what it is, though. It's that they spend too much time making aftershave and carbon fibre crash helmets that match the dashboard of your car, even though you haven't actually got one.
Well, that's all true, but more than that, they're nerdy. It's all about the plumbing and the wiring and the computer systems. That's the trouble. When I drive a Ferrari, I want it to be all about passion and excitement. You might think this would fit the bill. That it's going to be a ton and a bit of Italian engineering for the soul. It's a tightened up, stripped and striped version of the normal 430. Sadly, though, it's called the Scuderia, which is Italian for team. That means it has a silly name. And it also has a silly, grinning face. And wait till you see what they've done to the inside. Lamborghini and Porsche go to great lengths with their light and supercars to conceal how and where all the weight has been saved. Ferrari were going to do that, but then they just decided that there's a really good restaurant opposite the factory, and they went there instead and just had some lunch. Look at it. There are no carpets. There's no satellite navigation, no stereo, no frills at all, and it appears to have been welded together by apes. You might imagine that because this is missing 100 kilograms of weight and equipment, it would be considerably less expensive than the standard car. But no, that is £172,000. It's £43,000 more. There's more bad news too. It's got an even more complicated computer system than the normal 430. Wires mean that it can change gear in 60 milliseconds, and that, Ferrari say, is faster than you can blink. That was 75 milliseconds. Now, come on, quicker, quicker. Right, I'm ready for a race. Here we go. Can it change gear faster than I can blink? Are we ready? Ready. It can! In addition to the computerized gearbox, it's got silicon brakes and an electronic differential. Then there's this switch. When it's here, the traction control is on. When it's here, it's on a bit less. When it's here, it's off, but the stability control is still on. Then if I put it here, big beep to tell me everything's off. And now the suspension's been firmed up, but I can make it soft again by pushing that. And if I had a side parting and adenoids, I'd find all this very interesting. I'd come round to your house and tell you all about how it works. Even the shape of the body is computer designed with speed in mind. It has winglets at the front, and at the back there's an undertray which sucks you onto the road as you go along. So the faster you go, the more grip you have. One of the things that really annoys me in most cars is that there are no slats at the back to vent air out of the rear wheel arches, which of course increases pressure and slows you down, but in this, it has the slats. Oh yeah, definitely. All this speed is as a result of those slats. Actually, that is quite a lot of speed. Yeah, that was quite a lot. I wonder if it comes with bog roll. I'm doing this road test all wrong, because I'm mocking all this technology. And that's not really fair. It's not like Ferrari aftershave or that stupid carbon fibre crash helmet they'll sell you to match the trim of your car. That stuff's for idiots. I want the computers, but I don't want them to be the be-all and end-all of everything like they are in the standard 430. I want them to be there, but hidden away, buried under a big, thick layer of something else. And in the Scuderia, they are. This is not only lighter than the standard car, but lower too. It has fatter tyres and more power. It feels like it was designed by Michael Schumacher. And that's because, in part, it was.
Now I've got my foot buried into where the carpet used to be, and 510 brake horsepower is roaming around the engine bay.
0 to 60 is dealt with in 3.5 seconds. Flat out, it'll be nudging 200. Round the Ferrari test track, they claim this is actually quicker than an Enzo. That said, it is a tricky car to drive fast. A knife-edge racer.
This is what a Ferrari should be like. You make mistake, I kill. Oh dear, no, that's not gone well.
It feels like a street brawler.
It's angry! Feels like it wants to goose your mother, bonnet in one of your flower beds, down to the pub, get drunk and kick someone's head in. And listen to the noise. You only have to flex your big toe. Having really unusual sex. Oh, there we are, he's finished. I cannot tell you how happy it makes me feel to be driving a proper Ferrari again. So much better than the normal one. I'll tell you what this car is. It is like the bastard love child of Stephen Hawking and Rambo. And now we must find out how fast it goes round our track, which means, of course, handing it over to our tame racing driver. Some say that after making love, he bites the head off his partner. And that he's had to give up binge drinking now that it's got to £1.18 a litre. All we know is he's called the Stig. He's off, and listen to the fury and mighty vengeance of that 4.3-litre V8 as he powers up to the first corner. Well, he's there already. Turns in, little four-wheel drift on the way in there. Feathering the throttle, and he's through. That is very neat. Ooh, of course, the Scuderia doesn't have a stereo, so no Stig audio nonsense. Just the sound of Italian mechanical rock and roll. Or bebop, as we call it. Just look how neat it is. It's staggering. 2 gallons of fuel gone already. And he's through the hammerhead. This compared to the normal 430, the Scuderia has new inlets, new exhausts, a whole extra computer just to control the spark plugs. Yet despite the extra power, Stig doesn't even need to lift. Coming out to second to last corner, look how controlled it is through there, and again through Gambon, across the line. It's going to be up there. It's going to be up there. It did it in 1:19.7, so it actually goes there, which means that it may be faster than the Enzo around the Ferrari test track, but it's not faster around ours. There we are.